I think it's quite clear that it's a thriller due to the use of the suspenseful music, the low-key lighting. It does create some suspense with the way some of the things are shot, like the hand coming out the window, and it kind of gets your mind thinking because you're not sure what's going on at some points. But yeah, it's clear that it's a thriller opening sequence.
Alright, well, the conventions that I think it develops are mystery, because you don't actually know what's going on. There's a few hallucinations. The genre, I'd say, I'd probably call it a sort of horror thriller, because you've got a few bits of gore in there, and there's these things that you think he's seeing but he isn't seeing. The main character's sort of building up a bit of mystery there. The sort of conventions I think it has, it's got low-key lighting for scenes where the main character's sort of being darker. And there's also the titles. We've got this sort of grey font that sort of fades in, fades out, rather misty, kind of like a mist. So it's fitting with the film. The aspects I think are different are probably the flashbacks themselves. They're quite original how they are done, because they're incorporated actually into the same scene as with him looking around, so you get a comparison on top of each other, kind of a ghostly effect.
He appears quite normal, but it's clear that he had some mental battle going on with him wanting to be isolated in the car. At this point it looks like he could possibly go a bit crazy with the fact that what he's seeing, and obviously you don't know what's in the garage, but he saw the bloody hand, so yeah, I think that is a possible way that could end up going.
I think the character Gary, he's quite interesting. I'd like to get to know him more, because we've only gotten to realise that he's just involved with something that's happened in the past that's rather nasty, and he might be trying to avoid it. I'm not quite sure how it's going to develop throughout the film, but I think the person that we saw him with in the car might actually find out about some of the content in the flashbacks, and he'll have to deal with the revelation. Maybe there'll be some sort of police trouble as well.
I think the opening sequence is quite similar to American Psycho, because part of the audience, well, as the audience, you're quite unsure of what's happening and what's not. There's a lot of dream/flashback sequences.
Your opening sequence, I'm not sure if I've seen anything like it before, which is very good, because originality is what most people want in their films, so long as it follows the conventions.
Target audience wise, I would assume that it would be maybe 16 and above, due to the use of gore, as gore is 15 plus ratings, so I'd say that could appeal to 16-year-olds and above, maybe up to the age of 15. Okay, then 50. So from between that age range, because there was some. It looked like there were some young characters in there as well.
I think this would probably be for somewhere around 12 plus. Not sure where the maximal age would lie, but I'd say adults can watch it and teenagers could get away with watching it, as long as the gore isn't overrated.
Lifestyle, I'm not sure. The flashback sequences kind of just pictured a normal family life, so I would guess that if it's trying to relate to the audience, then that would be what lifestyle that the audience would lead.
I'm not sure if they'd be able to relate so much from what I've seen so far. I mean, the family scenes that you get in the flashbacks, they could easily relate to those because obviously people with families, they'd get worried about their family members, they'd have memories of their family members, quite like what is seen in the opening. Along the part of it where we see the gore and the hiding stuff, some people do hide stuff. We've seen it in soaps, and people in reality do hide secrets and that. Some even do hide murders and so on. Not that that's happened. I don't know what happened to the hand, but I suppose that's why I've got to watch the rest of the film so I can find out, which I will look forward to.